And now, here's the host of Blockbusters, Bob Holness.
Hello, thank you very much. Hello and welcome. Welcome once again to Blockbusters. Nice to have you join us. Yes, you have spotted one or two slight differences in the show already. You are perceptive. It is a rather special show. Just how special it is will become apparent later on in the programme. But to show you, first of all, that there are one or two other unusual aspects, let's meet the Blockbuster contestants. And there they are, taking their seats at the desk. You saw them right at the end of the last show, but nothing like that. Let me reintroduce them to you. We didn't have much to say to them last time round. Dean Melmoth from Heald School, Plymouth, in Devon. Hello, Dean.
Hello.
Nice to see you. How do you feel? Comfortable?
A little warm, but other than that, fine.
Yes, I can understand that. Yael Weingarten and Anushka Rosen from Hasmonean School in London. Hello, girls. You look absolutely delightful. Welcome to the programme. Nice to have you with us. Right, we haven't started a game. People who weren't watching last time, good heavens, there's always someone, won't know that we actually introduced them all and then left the game. So we haven't started at all. There's naught on the board. We're going to file in now, and as the game progresses, you might suspect what that something is. See how perceptive you are towards the end. Here we are with F flashing on the board. So on this special edition, let's play Blockbusters. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. What F is the number of states represented by stars on the US? Yes, Yael.
50.
50, one for each state. Correct. Good start. Stars on the American national flag, of course, and you've got the privilege of the first choice.
N, please.
OK, N it is. What N is diametrically opposite 15 on a dartboard? Yes, Yael.
19.
No, it's not. Dean, here's a chance for you. What N is diametrically opposite 15 on a dartboard?
9.
It's 9. Yes, it's a white on the board. Right, that means that both sides are underway, and you, Dean, have the choice.
Have an I, please, Bob?
Yes. What I is the name of Mendelssohn's Fourth Symphony? A straightforward question for the musical ones among us. Italian, the Italian Symphony. Glorious piece of music. What I was the name of the wheelchair-bound television detective? Yes, Dean.
Ironside.
Ironside is right, yes. Right, 2 whites and 1 blue so far. Dean has the next choice.
D, please.
The D? What D is an expression of agreement, especially on the completion of a deal? Anushka.
Done.
Done. Absolutely right. Done it is. Well done. So 2 blues and 2 whites, level pegging so far. Anushka has a look at the board, consults the IL, and decides on...
Please.
Yes, R. On the left-hand side. What R goes after cave, mountain, and air sea for 3 Yes, Dean.
Rescue.
Rescue, correct. Right, the first game in this particular show progresses bit by bit. Dean picks up the reins.
Y, please.
And chooses Y. What Y is a seaport in Nova Scotia, a ferry terminal in the Isle of Wight, or, if it's great, a holiday resort in Norfolk? Yes, Dean.
Yarmouth.
Well done. Yarmouth it is. Well, he's spreading himself around the board. 4 of those whites and 2 blues so far. So, Dean, you again.
H, please.
H. Stand by, girls. What H was the maiden name of Shakespeare's wife? Yael.
Hathaway.
Hathaway and Hathaway. Correct. Well, there we are. The centre of the board's still untouched. Where are you going from there?
W, please.
A W, right over on the right-hand side. What W could replace at what time and how soon? Yes, Dean?
When.
When, correct. Just the one word. Right, now, the board is being used up bit by bit as Dean picks the next letter.
B, please.
B. Try and join those 2 whites together. What B is partner to tan, blue, and white? Oh, very easy one, that. Black. Black and tan, black and blue, black and white. What B goes before faced, foot, and back? Yes, Yael?
Bear.
Bear, correct. Good answer. To mean shameless, shoeless, and saddleless. Barefaced, etc., etc. Right, now let's have a look. Do you know where you want to go?
Can I have the tea, please?
The T. What a complicated game this is. What T, everybody, is the least number of games played to win a women's singles match at Wimbledon? Yes, Yael?
2.
No. Dean, what T is the least number of games played to win a women's singles match at Wimbledon?
13.
No, it's 12. 6 love, 6 love. 12. What T is the informal name for the jacket which goes with the top hat, white... Yes, Anushka?
Tuxedo.
No. Dean, what T is the informal name for the jacket which goes with the top hat, white tie, and...
Tails.
Tails, right. And we haven't gone that far on this particular programme. Tuxedos, yes. Tails, no. Right, Dean.
J, please.
J, over on the right. What J goes before leads, start... Yes, Dean.
Jump.
Yes, you've got it right. Well interrupted. All motoring terms, jump leads, jump start, and jump seat. Now, a sudden flashing light over there. It's, in fact, the flashing white light, so the girls have got to move fairly fast. Yes, Dean.
L, please.
The L, the obvious one down there. Let's see what it brings forth. What L is the sport which has only been included in 2 Olympics, 1904 and 1908? Yeah, L.
Lacrosse.
You're right. It is lacrosse. Very well guessed. What if she knew or whether she guessed? Did you know that?
Yes.
You had a... Well, that's honest. Good. It was a demonstration sport in 1928, 32 and 48, but only included in 2. Right, Yael.
G, please.
A G, OK. Whittling them down bit by bit. What G are the obstacles in a canoe slalom and a... Yes, Dean?
Gates.
They are indeed, and a ski slalom. Gates. Oh, ring of white lights flashing away like mad. Now, I wonder if they can do it again. We're, as I said, whittling them down. We've only got 7 letters on the board. Which one of those 7 are you going to take, Dean?
M.
You're going to take the M? Girls, stand by again. What M form craters on their impact with Earth or Moon? Dean?
Meteorites.
That's the one. Meteorites, and that's Blockbusters. Well, what an interesting game. £45 to our single player, Dean, £25 each to Yael and Anushka, who know all too well they've got to get the next 2 straight games if they want to get down there onto the hot spot. It was a very good game indeed, and it brought forth quite a lot of money, which I'm sure you're all pleased about. I'm very intrigued by your mascot there, Dean. It appears to be a brown paper bag, yes?
Yeah, that's the leftovers of my lunch from my journey here.
Oh, charming, but it's got... On the train, you brought it with you?
On the train,
I
yes.
see, yes. It's got a name on the front.
Yeah, the name, that's Tom Harris Jr. there.
Tom Harris Jr. Who's Tom Harris Jr.?
Tom Harris, he's a friend of mine, a bass player.
Oh, I see.
A very good bass player.
And the little bag of what looks like grass?
It is grass, in fact, yes.
I see. I'm actually not going to ask you any more questions. We've got to get the most peculiar answers. Yael and Anushka, I am, though. You go to a rather special school, Anushka, don't you? Mm-hmm. It's the Hasmonean School, which probably not many people in the country know about. Tell us about it.
Well, it was founded after the war for refugee children, many of whom came without their parents.
Oh, I see. And it's whereabouts in London?
In Mill Hill.
In Mill Hill. Ah, interesting. Right, perhaps we'll have more to say later on, but not right now, because the board is flashing away like mad. H is going in the bottom left-hand corner, and that's the one we start with. So fingers near the buttons. Good luck, everybody, as we go into this game. What H is the mammal whose related adjective is leporine? Yes, Dean?
Hare.
Yes, it is, a hare. Well done. Got an idea, Dean's at heart a country boy. It's a hare from the Latin lepus. Well done. You're not a country lad?
Well, a little, I suppose.
Ah, it sounds like it, actually. Right, Dean.
I'll have a P, please, Bob.
OK, well said. What P are the photographers who dog and invade the privacy of famous people? Yes, Anushka.
Paparazzi.
Paparazzi. Well done, yes. Right, one of each colour. A blue and a white on the extreme left of the board. Have you considered your...
L, please.
Yes, OK. L on the right. What L was assassinated 5 days... Yes, Dean?
Lincoln.
There were 4 words I gave you. What L was assassinated, and you got it absolutely right with Abraham Lincoln. Yes. Charmed life. 5 days after accepting the Confederate surrender in the American Civil War. If we'd known he was going to get it that easily, we'd have only put the 4 words on the card. Right. OK, now you have the choice.
D, please.
D. OK. What D was the nationality of the parents of British-born film actor Dirk Bogarde? That's Dean.
Danish.
No. Chance for you, Yael and Anushka. What D was the nationality of the parents of British-born film actor Dirk Bogarde? Yes, Anushka?
Dutch.
Dutch. Correct. Well done. Perhaps you might like to know his full name. Derek Julius Gaspard Ulrich Niven van der Bogaert. So there. Right. We've got a choice, please.
S, please.
S. What S is a monument administered by the English Heritage Trust, which visitors paid £1 million... Yes, Yael?
Stonehenge?
Yes, Stonehenge it is. That was in the year 1990. £1 million they paid to see it over the year. Right, there's an interesting situation. Where next, girls?
B, please.
B, OK. What B, be careful with this one, what B on its own means good, but repeated means a sweet in French? Yes, Anushka?
Bon.
Bon, correct, or bonbon repeated. That's the right answer, and it's another blue. Not as long a game as the last one, but already there's a flashing blue light. Now, it's up to Dean to try and stop them as they choose one of those 2 letters, or Anushka does.
M, please.
OK, M. What M is the way a group of young, unmarried French women would be addressed collectively? Dean?
Mademoiselle.
No.
With an S.
Yael and Anushka, what M is the way a group of young, unmarried French women would be addressed collectively? Did either of you know? Yes, Anushka?
Mesdames.
No, it's not. It's Mademoiselle. Mademoiselle. Not Mademoiselle, but Mademoiselle. Or, as it looks to anybody who doesn't know French, Mesdemoiselles. What M was the surname of the artist who sculpted the King and Queen bronze figures in Scotland's Keswick estate? Take a guess. Yes, Anushka?
Moore.
Sir Henry Moore it was. I said take a guess, and it was the right one, and that was Blockbusters. Sometimes the guess plays off, and that time it certainly did. Right, that's one game all. We've got a decider to play in this rather special game of Blockbusters. Let me just give you the scores as regards money. £55 to Dean and £50 each to Yael and Anushka. But right now we're taking a break. You'll be seeing them, and I'll be talking to you in a couple of minutes' time. Please don't go away. Welcome back, and prepared to do battle to the last. On one side, Dean Melmoth from Heels School, Plymouth in Devon, determined, it says here, to pursue a career in show business. Which branch of show business, or have you changed your mind, Dean?
I would quite like to go into music.
Would you?
Yeah.
Do you play an instrument?
Yes, I play rhythm guitar and I sing in a band.
Oh, do you? Right.
Yeah.
You know the rules on Blockbusters. Band's name, please.
Liberator.
Oh, well.
Liberator.
Good. Well, we'll watch out for it in the press. I've got something here which I find difficult to believe. Yael, it says you grow crystals.
Yep.
How do you grow
I do.
crystals?
Well, you put in... Do you want me to tell you the whole method?
Oh, no, for goodness sake, no. Just how do you start and how do you finish?
You put in your solution and you leave them on the window to grow.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Don't feed them or anything like that?
No.
How big do they grow?
Some of them can actually grow quite big, about that big.
And you hang them around your neck because that's what people do these days.
I suppose I could.
You could, yes. Doesn't obviously want to, never mind. And Anushka, all mixed up in young enterprise and debating societies and things. What do you like doing most?
Arguing.
Oh, you're an argumentative type?
Yeah.
Right, I won't start an argument now because I know I won't win. Let's go over to the game. It's P that's flashing on the board. This is the one that decides who goes onto the hot spot, and don't forget, none of them have been down there before. So, with P going like mad. Let's play Blockbusters. And all that flashing has produced this question. Listen to this. What P was the surname of the person about whom Tim Rice and Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote the musical Evita? Ah, Perron. Eva Perron. What P describes a patent whose copyright has been applied for but not yet granted? Yes, Dean?
Pending.
Pending. Patent pending. You see it often. Well, that's a white. We're away. All yours, Dean.
D, please.
The D. Right. What D describes the stool which was used for plunging supposed offenders into the water? Yes, Yael.
Dunking.
No. Dean, what D describes the stool which was used for plunging supposed offenders into the water?
Ducking.
Ducking stool is right. I wasn't laughing at the fact that Yael got it wrong. I was laughing at the expression on Anushka's face when she did. Right, it's yours, Dean.
R, please.
Ah, right, girls, stand by for this. What R was the subject studied by Marie Curie which eventually caused... Yes, Dean?
Radioactivity.
That's right, exactly that. Radiation or radioactivity. Getting dangerous now. The girls have got that flashing white light. Now, they've got to pull it out of the fire if they possibly can. I need to ask you which you're going to have. The rules say so.
S, please.
S, right. All three of you now, listen. What S was the name of the king who ruled England after William I, William II, and Henry I? Yes, Dean?
Stephen.
Exactly right, and that's Blockbuster. Calmly and with great aplomb, he said, Stephen, which means we've got to say goodbye to the girls. Very, very sad. Beautiful mascots at the front. All of them yours, Anushka?
No, these two are mine.
I see. They're lovely. And the one in the middle, absolutely adorable. Thank you. Thank you for coming along and playing the game and entertaining us so much. Good luck in the future, Yael and Anushka. And sit tight for a moment, because we're going across to Dean, who, as you know, is going to do the first gold run. That's a bit daunting for you. You're quite... You look absolutely calm, Dean. You haven't looked nervous since you came onto the programme.
Thank you.
Oh, that's not at all. I mean, it's only too glad. Heavens. Right, here's the board over there, Dean. That's what you're going to be facing, and I know you will, without any trouble at all, get across there within that 60 seconds. So, here we go. For the first time, let's invite you, shall we, Dean, to put yourself on the hot spot, please. Well, there it is from close-up. Gold to gold in 60 seconds or less, from side to side. All you have to do right now is tell us where you want to start on the left-hand side.
BATB.
Chat around the subject, avoiding the main point.
Beat about the bush.
Yes?
RA.
In Britain, it's 60 for women and 65 for men.
Retirement age.
Yes.
FS.
A type of UFO or a piece of thrown crockery?
Flying saucer.
Yes.
CRS.
East End dialect in which tit for tat
Cockney
is...
rhyming slang.
That's right.
AT.
Originally, the method to prove that gold was real by using HNO...
Acid test.
That's right, and that's Blockbusters. Well done. Totally unmoved, he went across calmly and got this prize. Look.
Follow your tour guide for a prize that's a cut above the average. A personal introduction to the charms of Madame Guillotine in the London dungeon, where there's a skeleton in every cupboard. This is Monsieur Pelletier pointing out a design fault and incidentally becoming the guillotine's first official victim. Assuming you're still in one piece, your tour of London continues with examples of living history. And as the light fades, you'll be preparing to change into your glad rags for a night on the town. What better way to start than with a ticket to see one of London's smash hit shows? And I'll tell you what, for you, we'll get you back to your hotel, even if you do miss the last bus home.
Well done, terrific. Well done, Dean. And along with that goes £75, of course, and the chance to go for the second gold run. So return to your seat and we'll carry on. Give him a round of applause to take him back. Well, there we are. Dean has £75. We say goodbye to the girls and they leave the set. And onto the set come two more immaculately dressed individuals whom we're about to meet, with Dean going for his second gold run and they going for their first. Their names are Munro and Gibson, or to be more familiar, let's meet Ben and Martin. Welcome, both of you. Well, now, he comes from the southwest and you come from Humberside. Longcroft School in Beverley, and it's Ben Munro and Martin Gibson, right?
Correct.
OK. Both have the eye on the stage, so we've got a stage set complete up there. Perhaps you could do a little act, all three of you, later on, but not now. Because we're going to settle down and play the game. You'll be happy to hear. But first of all, meet Dean, officially, on the programme. That's it. OK. Yeah. Very distinguished-looking panel, it looks, doesn't it? Very good. Well, E is flashing on the board, so let's play Blockbusters. And three extremely serious-looking faces, I might say. OK, have a go at this. What E is the jazz slang name of the clarinet concerto which Stravinsky wrote for Woody Herman? I knew this one. The Ebony Concerto. The Ebony Concerto. Right. What E is an area of Birmingham giving its name to a test cricket ground? Yes, Martin?
Edgbaston.
That's right, Edgbaston. That gets us away. So an encouragement from your compatriots in the audience as you pick the next letter after a vast discussion with your friend, yes?
N, please, Bob.
OK, right. What N is the marine mollusk which is the living relative of the extinct cephalopod called ammonite? Or cephalopod, if you like. Well, the answer to all that is nautilus. Nautilus. What N is metaphorically pushed, poked or stuck into somebody else's business? Yes, Dean.
Nose.
It's the nose. Right, it's the white on the board. One of each colour, and Dean has the choice.
A, please.
A, right. What A is the process which brings the drawn characters of Danger Mouse and Super Ted to life? Ben.
Animation.
That's it. Animation. Good. And they've all got good answers, and they're all up on the board. So who's going to take it next when Ben chooses the letter?
We'd like a W, please, Bob.
Right, let's find out by reading this question. What W goes after bladder, butter... Yes, Martin?
Rack.
No, Dean. What W goes after bladder, butter, stitch and rag, a word meaning useful plant?
Wart.
Yes, that's exactly right. Well done. Well done. In fact, it's spelt W-O-R-T, but generally pronounced wort. But if you pronounce it wart in the southwest, who am I to argue? Right. Well, that's that one. Now let's look at the board. Well, that's a very interesting situation. Two of each. And that's where we're going to leave it. Because, as I said at the beginning of the programme, this is a very special edition of Blockbusters. Have you yet worked out that it's the 1000th edition? Because that's what it is. And to mark this auspicious occasion, take a look at this. Yes, a wonderful cake, which I have the privilege of cutting, and thinking back all those years, who would have thought that from the very first edition of Blockbusters, we'd be actually chalking up 1,000. I think thanks are called for. Thanks not only to Mark Goodson and the people who created the game, but also thanks to you, the viewers at home, for all your support over the years. I'm cutting the slices. I'm only sorry you can't have a taste of this cake, but I want to thank you for your reaction. Keep watching Blockbusters. Into 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, who knows? Thanks, everybody. Lots of luck.